African Focus. African Focus Show.
Write and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. And as I said to the group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennethonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation. Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. There's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
Baby, the way that you're looking tonight, I swear you're too tight. Baby, move. And everybody wanna mingle because you're just single. But you made it clear to them that I am your number one. Put up your eyes on me. They make me one color. You took my heart away because you too hot. What I didn't put she took my heart away. You set my soul on fire. You are my heart desire. What a man and a bed what a wapamano. Baby, the boom madule. Baby, go by passing you. Baby, baby, no the door. Anywhere she the wine and she go start to the sample low waist. You took my heart away. Because you too hot, you too sexy. What I didn't put up on you. She took my heart away. Because you too hot, what I didn't put up on you. She took my heart away.
Time in some, I tried here for forever. Make the shower, make shower, sunny, me points. So, we are me royal lady. It's answer, we are me royal lady. Yeah, we are me royal lady. Make it time in some, royal lady. achadi me the chawo. Near what done some no the mo. Cause you Mariah lady. And then to make it a Sam, royal lady. Missing me, Makume, I tell me the joke. Near what done seven or the more, yeah. Cause you Mariah lady. Ain't in a make it a Sam, royal lady.
African Focus. African Focus Show.
Welcome to the best African Focus Show in Los Angeles. Thank you for listening. You are listening to the best African show in Los Angeles. We're coming to you live from our Los Angeles studios. I am your host today, Nicole Simpson, and in studio with me, I have the best African Focus team. Yeah. I have with me Miss Angela Gordon, the lovely.
Good morning. Good afternoon, actually, huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
right.
I have the beautiful, well-dressed Mr. Adi J.
Thank you. Thank you.
Paulina is going to be producing for us today, and our executive producer is with us. And Norma is with us today, another producer, and we have in-house a guest that we'll be bringing to you later. And also today we're going to be talking to you about the families that are going to be inducted on our big event on the 25th of April. But right now, we want to thank our sponsors for keeping us on the air.
That's right. Thank you. Some people, some organizations are responsible for us being here every Saturday, bringing this show to you. Let's start by thanking Eric Airlines for all your African travel and experience. Fly Eric Airlines and experience first-class hospitality. We also like to thank MoneyGram International for offering the most reliable and inexpensive way to send money to your loved ones in Africa, the Caribbean, as well as here in the United States. We want to say much love and appreciation to them for their continued support. Ethiopian Airlines, the new spirit of Africa. It is more than a clever slogan. It is the driving force that touches every aspect of Ethiopian Airlines. Modern fleet, stringent maintenance standards, and responsive customer service are the hallmarks of Ethiopian Airlines today.
And we would like to thank Mr. Emeka and Mrs. Azine Ezanagu, Without them, the lights would be out in the studio, and we would not be here today. So much love to the Ezinagu family. Thank you.
Yes, and we know what happens when the lights go off.
That's right.
You can't be seen.
That's right. You're only going to see me when I smile.
If you are listening to us for the very first time, thank you so much. If you are a regular listener, thank you so much. And if you're streaming, thank you and welcome. At this time, we want to ask you to do us a favor. Get on your Twitter, get on your Instagram, email, text. Tell your friends about us. We are here for the next 2 hours. The African Focus Show is all about the African family. It's about food. It's about music. It's about fashion, entertainment, travel, and all about love.
Lot of love.
This show covers the shores of America, the continent of Africa, and the Caribbean, all about bringing us together, and we are one people. We have a very exciting, fun-filled show for you today. Our focus is going to be on, guys, Senegal, right?
That's
Yay.
right. Yeah.
And we are going to give you numerous reasons why you should visit Senegal. We believe that you should live your life to the fullest, travel, live, enjoy, and this beautiful country. We're even going to show you a little bit of a video to this beautiful country. And later on, we'll have in studio the 215 families that are going to be inducted and the families that are going to be supporting them, adopting them. And we will bring you more about the Goodwill Awards right now.
Okay, well, do not forget to get your tickets this for Saturday, April 25th, 2015, to the 12th Annual African Focus Goodwill Awards and African Family Induction Ceremony. They are going to be held at the Concourse Hotel, LAX, which is at 6225 Century Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, and that is formerly the Radisson Hotel, LAX. The tickets are available online at www.africanfocus.org. And do not wait until the last minute. As we keep telling you, this event is always sold out. And you know what? You'll be sitting in the lobby with some popcorn like a spectator watching the show pass you by because you can't get tickets at the door.
And you don't want to do that.
You definitely don't, because you know what? It's going to be popping up in there. I'm just saying.
That's right. That's right. Remember what I've always said every week. I try to remind you. You know what it is.
If you snooze, you lose.
And trust me, this year is very, very ambitious. We have an ambitious program for you this year. So you don't want, this is not the year you want to snooze, because you're going to lose big time. I said it last week. I'm about to repeat again. Please don't wait. African Goodwill Awards and Induction Ceremony ticket is the hardest ticket event in town. This has been the best African event in California, where culture meets glamour. The competition has gotten so hot over the years that it was just a matter of time that the issue has to be settled, and Asanwa Entertainment Step Out in Glamour is absolutely going to help settle the score. The best dressed couple, single men and ladies will win different prizes, including cash gift cards and other items sponsored by California Natural Food and MoneyGram International. Speaking about MoneyGram, our very own brother, my brother, a gentleman I've known for about almost 30 years, Hughes Efole, the Vice President of the Regional Sales, I believe will be the co-host of the African Focus Show this year.
Angela, we can't let Adi win.
Oh, no, definitely.
Because, you know, we can't let him in the competition.
No, we cannot.
If he goes in, he's going to win.
Ladies,
he always, he comes every week.
Ladies, this is hands down. We'll have the audience vote. This is going to be hands down. This competition is mine. I won it already.
They may as well give him the card,
They
right?
may as well give it to me.
Wait, no, I went to go get my gown, measured.
Oh,
Wait, I think when you think about one of those pearl gowns like Lupita had.
That'd be hot.
That maybe, I don't know. know.
That would be hot.
I'm gonna surprise you guys. I'm trying to get that award too.
Don't worry, they're gonna steal it like they stole Lupita's gown.
And then return it when they realize it wasn't real
She
pearl.
had pearls on her gown. I have gold on mine. So,
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Original.
Okay, well, on a program note, next week our topic is going to be everybody has a story. What's yours? And the show's going to focus on the lives of each of our guests, their life story, their upbringing, and their inspiration for giving back when others look the other way. We're going to have the renowned Dr. Matthias Phobie, who's one of our patrons. He's going to be on the show. We will also have Mrs. Helen Phobie, who's an African Focus Advisory Board member, and also Dr. Phobie's lovely wife. We will have, Mr. Mika and Mrs. Ezine Ezinagu on the show. They're our board members and also our African Focus show sponsors. And the Ezinagus, they sowed the seed to make sure that we have this radio show today, and we are forever thankful for them. Also joining us next week will be Mrs. Laura Akanubi, African Focus Inc. Advisory Board member, and also Mrs. Princess Comfort Agbunamiri, our Executive Board member, and also Vice President of the African Focus Cultural Affairs. She has been with our organization for over 11 years and counting, and we want to say much love to her and all of our other guests for next week. So, fast forward, we're also going to talk a little bit about the African Focus induction, where the Africans and African Americans in the diaspora are going to be reuniting and reestablishing the family ties. And I'm telling you, the dreams and hopes of the ancestors are coming to life. And right here in the 21st century, we are in a position really to make sure that the reunification with Africa and her children happens. So,
all right, that's right.
Okay, and on that program, we will be talking to our inductees about their experience and what it means to them to be inducted. As Martin Luther King once said, we have to uplift ourselves, and that means we have to want to be somebody. We have to want to be free and live to the fullest of our God-given abilities. And that includes making sure that the ugly history of slavery doesn't happen again. It also means that we have to work towards rebuilding the African family, without which the continent will continue to be oppressed by both the West and the Eastern countries that continues to loot the vast resources Mother Nature bestowed on Africa. Again, I will steal a quote from Uchenna, our producer, because he summed it up nicely. Why the induction, he said, until we continental Africans rises and acknowledge our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, and recognize that we are one united in blood and in God, Africa will continue to struggle for survival and growth.
That is so true.
The freedom and progress that we have made, we have been made for us to have the dignity, comes with a hefty price. We ought not to take it for granted.
That's true, Adi. That's true.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. Today in-house, I have a special guest with me, Joshua Hylaton.
That's a new one, but I like that.
You are doing well. You are doing well.
I keep progressing on the names,
That's
but then I blunder.
She got it. That's what got it.
Jerusha
is the newest member of the African Focus family. She's also an inductee into the Yoruba family of Mr. and Mistress Doris, Stephen and Doris. Say that, Addy.
Adeneye. Yes, right.
She was actually with us a few weeks ago on the phone, right?
Yes,
right.
When we presented to you, our listening audience, the Nigerian inductees and their host families. Jerusha is a woman who wears many hats. She's also working on bringing the African family induction into Las Vegas, Nevada next year.
That's right. Why not?
All right.
Why not?
All right.
And I think that's June, to be precise. We're going to hear some more from her. Jerusha is a native of Las Vegas. She has gained notoriety in the world of fashion and entertainment as a print and runway model, So she's going to get me on the modeling track because I want to do plus size modeling. Right?
It's never too late.
No, it's never too late to be what you could have been. I believe in that. Today, she's a role model to millions across the globe with women with vision and ministry. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I am so honored to be here. I tell you, this is like the Academy Awards, the Golden Globe Awards. I tell everybody when I'm promoting this show that, African focus, the whole thing, even the mission is so exciting to me. And I am so glad to be a part of it. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. We are really excited about the show, and we keep growing and learning, and we hope to be around for a long time.
I believe so.
I want to ask you, how does it feel seeing Americans getting reunited with their African families, being inducted, being welcomed, being taken home? How do you feel about that?
Wow. Well, first of all, I have to say I am honored to be a part of history in the making.
Yes.
This is a historical gathering and rite to passage for African Americans, and I know the thirst and hunger for identity among my African American brothers and sisters. So to spearhead with the president of African Focus Goodwill, Eugenia, and all of you, I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest crowns of glory I can stand in. So thank you.
Oh, wow.
I know, I
That's
said a lot, right?
wonderful.
I'm passionate.
You're passionate about it. Well, that's great. We're supposed to be.
Exactly.
I heard that you are planning on bringing the induction program to Las Vegas. When exactly is that happening? And tell us about that.
Well, first of all, I am honored to be the chair of African Focus Goodwill in Las Vegas. African Focus is now spreading her wings and moving into other places. So I am the Las Vegas chair, and we are going to have it in June, to June 25th on a Saturday. At one of the new hotels, SLS Hotel, used to be formerly the Sahara Hotel. I'm telling you,
Nice.
you step out of your car, baby, it's gonna be like nothing you have ever seen.
Oh, I'm there. I'm there.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna want to dress up like you never have before. I guarantee you, LA will now shift to Vegas.
Uchenna, she's attacking
right
you.
here.
She's attacking you, eh?
You heard that, right?
Bring it on.
You can never go back, Dorothy, after you go forward.
That's true, They say the mind is like a parachute. Once it's expanded,
Hey, you
can't
gotta
be
keep it
closed
going.
again.
That's right.
Have you ever been to Africa?
Yes, matter of fact, I have been impregnated with the seed of Africa. People are like, what? God impregnated me with Africa many years ago. He released me 5 years ago. So my first release was into South Africa, and I spent 3 months there, and then Kenya for 3 months in the bush. And I'm about to return again in August 25th, speaking to over 2,000 women. So I am moving as the doors open. I have one message. Africa, God has heard your cry.
Okay.
I know I said a lot, right?
You said you were impregnated, and I need to get to that. How?
What does that mean?
When? Yes.
Okay. Well, spiritually impregnated by the seed of the Word of God that impregnated me with the vision and the cry of Africa. I literally, for years, were having labor pains. And I didn't understand that the labor pains and travail that I was going through for the cry of Africa to the day of the birth. And I know this sounds out lavish. Do not put me in a mental hospital, please. Okay? This is real. Read the book.
We have the straight jackets coming.
Oh, baby. They can't hold me down. And so I didn't know until actually the cry came out of me. And the cry was African's cry. I've heard your cry. And that's when I knew there's something amazing was happening in my life. Even pastors didn't understand. But God himself revealed years later, and that this is what I was born to do. And so in that process, I continued to get the revelation, and then doors began to open. So I have put everything else aside. This is my life journey, and this is my mission for life.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
What was the experience like when you got to Africa, considering all the things you had heard over the years? When you got there, how was that experience for you?
Well, amazingly, I thought I was prepared spiritually. I have traveled to Africa in the spirit. So when I got there, it was totally different than South Africa. South Africa was so westernized, I didn't really care that much for it. But Kenya, when I got there, landed, I could not stop crying uncontrollably.
Wow.
And then once I traveled to Bugoma, I think it was like 2 hours away from Nairobi to the bush, I really felt like Dorothy from The Wiz. I felt home. Really. I felt at home, and I began to remember as a child my childhood and my ancestors. And just a lot of memories was restored. Because as you know, the power, you don't have the convenience and stuff we have here. Yes. So it really got me back connected with my ancestors and remember my childhood.
Okay. And you were inducted in 2012?
I haven't been inducted yet.
Oh.
I will be getting, matter of fact, inducted this year, 2015, here in LA.
Yes.
I've just been coming.
Yes. How was that for you when you got the call, when you got the message that you were going to be inducted?
Well, when I received the letter and the beautiful, certificate or whatever, you know what? It was like I know this sounds real lavish, but it's like a born-again experience for me. And it was also a confirmation of the call.
Yes.
And so for me, it just really moved me. I felt like I was moving in the right path and the direction that my steps have been ordered.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's my honor.
Well, I'm going to ask you to stay with us because we're going to take a break right now and listen to some good African music.
Right.
And when we come back, we would like you to participate and be part of the conversation.
Thank you.
P-Square. Convict music.
Maybach music.
Oh, yeah. Mama, Neme, what a beautiful onyinye. Bimo. I was feeling so sad because I was all alone. Was so bad. And there she goes. She touched my heart and said, Jebezina knows to go. Hey, was so glad. The way she keeps me smiling, it brings me joy. She proves this loving is real. Within my heart there's nobody else. Baby, give me your hand, let me take you away. Mommy, see the girl I want marry, no time, no delay. After all the things I've been through, I present my love to you. The girl I want marry, the girl I want marry. See the girl I want carry, now the girl I want marry. Oh, Rolando, no move, oh man, what a beautiful lady. So you and I can fly away, straight to the sky. Just you and I. Sing from above when you know you're my Mastercraft on the beat. Let's go. Suck on it. What else? Double. Ready. Bad girl come wine pon the ting. Bad girl come sit down pon the ting. Bad girl come here, give me some beke. Chat, you go kill me, Charlie. Bad girl come here, give me some beke. Chat, you go kill me, Charlie.
I hear my Jana with channel, I mean minimal life. Uncracking when I won't pass up and come with ties. I hit you in the morning, hit you the same in the night. When they was swab a crack, you make you no 10 on the light. 6996, I bet you can love it. Give it to me, make you wake up in Bugatti. Started from the bed, now we here in the lobby. Sometimes you make me wanna tattoo your name on my body. Put it on me, just put it on me, cause I'm loving it. All the things I wanna do, I can only imagine it. It be only me, nobody else is having it. It's me, myself, and dancing floor, you know what time it is. We take it from the floor, all the way to the sofa. You forgive me some more, you know that I'm a soldier. We be breaking the laws, that means I'm gonna hold ya. I know we'll stop until it's over.
Bad girl come wine on the ting. Bad girl come sit down on the ting. Bad girl come here, give me some
Focus Show.
Welcome back to the African Focus Show. You are listening to the best African Focus Show in Los Angeles. We have a packed house with us today. If you are listening for the first time or if you're a regular listener, please text, tweet, Instagram. Tell your friends that you're here. I'm your host, Nicole Simpson, today, and we have the inductees for the April 25th induction ceremony, our big, amazing gala that we are all very excited about. And Adi keeps telling you, if you snooze, you lose. So we are celebrating today the Senegalese families, and we are going to share what's going on with you.
In the westernmost point of Africa, bordering the Atlantic Ocean, lies an exotic paradise, the beautiful Republic of Senegal. A mere 7-hour flight away from New York and only 8 hours from Atlanta, Senegal boasts unlimited sunshine, diverse landscapes, lively entertainment, arts and culture, rich history, and most enticing, its warm people celebrated for their traditional and legendary hospitality, also known as Teranga. Senegal is a democratic republic with strong political institutions. It is one of the most stable countries on the African continent. Indeed, the international airport Léopold Sédar Senghor is among the busiest in Africa, with international flights arriving and departing daily. You can find reasonably priced accommodations throughout the capital, or indulge yourself at top-star hotels and luxury resorts along the coast. This great country encompasses many breathtaking natural sights, including miles of gorgeous parks and reserves, fascinating birdwatching, and over 700 miles of pristine beaches stretching from the north to the south. You and your whole family can experience a very unique vacation in Senegal, contemporary or traditional, exactly how you want it. You can spend your days in our modern capital city, Dakar, visiting art galleries, museums, and handcrafted art bazaars. Or indulge yourself with the local and international cuisine in quaint French-styled cafes and 5-star restaurants all over the city. If you're looking to party, there are festivals held several times a year, such as the Saint Louis Jazz Festival, World Festival of Black Arts, and Dakart, to name just a few. A vibrant nightlife awaits you in Senegal, where you'll be surprised to see a hip, chic crowd at any location. If education is important to you, you are invited to explore the historic colonial homes and adventure on a ferryboat ride to the island of Gorée, where thousands of Africans were transported to before becoming enslaved in the New World. A significant monument of the past, the famous House of Slaves will definitely plunge visitors into a moment of deeply stirred emotions.
Okay, that's the first part of the 2-part series on Senegal, what you are going to see when you are in Senegal. On the second half, we're going to play you the second half of that video. And now, without much further ado, please help me in welcoming Mam Mbaye to the studio. Please give her a round of applause, please. Mom already lost her voice before she got here, so please bear with her. But let me tell you something briefly about this wonderful, wonderful, tall, beautiful, dark-skinned African woman sitting right next to me, a lady I love to refer to as my sister. Oh, when Mom cooked, you've never tasted anything like it before. Ma'am can cook. I'm telling you. Ma'am attended the University of Dakar in Senegal with a Bachelor's of Arts in American Literature and Linguistics. Remember, what did I just said? In American Literature and Linguistics. From University of Senegal in Dakar. She has held prominent roles in various non-profit organizations, Vice President of Senegalese Association in Los Angeles. She was Vice President of African Focus Incorporated, overseeing the Goodwill Award Program. She has volunteered and collaborated with others such as UCLA African Studies, UCLA Fowler Museum, and the ILM Foundation for Humanitarian activities. Please, one more time. Let's hear it from Ma'am Mbaye.
Yeah. All right. Okay, and also we have Amélie Mbaye is on the phone with us. She is known as Mimi in Dakar, Senegal, that is, and she studied in France. She was a veteran flight attendant for over 15 years, and she's also a television announcer and also a host of many shows there in Senegal. She's an actress, she's a singer, she's been featured in many commercials both here in Los Angeles and also in Senegal, and she's also performed with the West Angeles Mass Choir right here and recorded her own CD. Her CD, which is called Confidence, is a compilation of Christian songs in different languages: French, English, Spanish, Portuguese, and of course her maternal language, Wolof, which showcases all of her talent. So, we also have today, along with our host family, some of our newest inductees into the Senegalese family. We have Mr. Alvin Vincent Grimes, who's joining us on the phone. Mr. Grimes, say hello.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, so Mr. Grimes is a musician, writer, actor, poet, and teacher. Alvin was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. He married Yvonne Grimes, and he's been married to her for 14 years. Give it up for 14 years, guys. Come on, Every year is a great year. He also considers himself a diehard Pan-Africanist, and he would like to one day either relocate to Senegal and teach adult literacy and writing in his golden years. So, Mr. Grimes, again, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Angela.
Yes.
Nicole.
Yes, sir.
Are you there, my dear?
Yes, there.
Who is Yvonne Grimes? And which country is she going to be inducted to? If you guess Nigeria and you guess fufu and okra soup, then you guess right. And let's not forget, my grandfather, his great-grandfather used to drink palm wine. And you are being inducted to the country of palm wine.
Well, I definitely want some palm wine, and I know one thing, that Mrs. Grimes was certainly a guest on our show last year. I mean, not last year, no, last week. Last week. See, I'm already thinking about that palm wine.
That was last week. Remember now, fufu and okra soup goes well with palm wine. Don't forget that.
Wait a minute, Adi. I have heard so much about this palm wine. Why don't you just give it to us freely and stop making us suffer?
I know. Why do we have to work for it, Ade?
When you go to the Yoruba region, palm wine is vitally free. They offer you palm wine.
Okay, I think I have the right answer. I believe she must have been inducted in Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, one of those. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
I can tell you.
So I get palm wine?
That's right. Remember now, that alone does not win you a prize.
Oh, wow. I think we can't put up with this anymore. This is not right.
No, that doesn't count. I will tell you. And keep my prize. She's going to be inducted into Ghana family. If you guess Nigeria, you are wrong.
I said Ghana.
Oh, you did say Ghana.
Yes.
Okay, you are.
Palm wine for me. Palm wine for me.
For me too.
I'll share with you.
Remember now, you can be inducted into one family and your spouse can be inducted into an entirely different family or region of Africa, this is equally great. It just reflects who we are. Now you have a Senegalese marrying a Ghanaian. He smiled.
Okay, so
that means he's still with us on the line.
What?
I heard that smile.
Okay, so it is. I know it's difficult. We've also got some of our other inductees on the show. Is Eve with us today?
Yes.
In studio with us, it's also Miriam Watson Ferguson, a self-described ambassador for peace and understanding. A goal she accomplished through community service, the preservation of the African culture in America, and compassion that has earned her the title of Godmother of African American Artists. Miss Ferguson devoted her professional career to young people with stints as a California Youth Authority counselor, a group home drug counselor, and a mediator in the Superior Court's Family Law Department. She's the recipient of the Sankofa Award for Community Service.
No, let's say that right. Sankofa. Sankofa. There you go.
She's a recipient of the Sankofa Award
there you go.
of the Community Service presented by the Coalition of Mental Health Professionals and is listed in Who is Who in California and in Black America. Miriam Ferguson takes great pride in her African roots and honors that heritage by wearing African attire. As we can see, she's just gorgeous. Her travels have taken her home to Senegal, Gambia, Nigeria, the Ivory Coast, and Togo.
Okay, yeah, that's it for her. Let me start by asking my continental African families, what is your inspiration for becoming a host family? I ask this because you have joined the league of few families who have given the African Americans and others in the diaspora a historic opportunity to become members of your family. And I'll start with you, ma'am. Since Mimi is supposed to... Oh, Mimi is on the phone. Okay, let's start with Mimi, who is on...
Yes,
Mimi,
I'm on the phone, yes.
Yes,
and
my
I'm so
dear.
sorry, guys, for not being able to be at the show. I'm in Vegas, celebrating the birthday of my son, who is turning 18 years old.
Oh, good for you.
Please join me to say happy birthday to my baby.
Yes.
Please, happy birthday to you, young man.
Tell him we said happy birthday from the African Focus family.
No.
Yeah, thank you so very much. And I'm going to be with you on the phone. I hope that my sister also, who lost her voice, Mom, is with you. So I'm going to be talking on her behalf. But
that's
really,
okay.
I'm so happy to be with you guys.
She'll manage. The question to you, Mimi, is why did you choose to open your home for African Americans and others in the diaspora to become members of your family?
Well, first of all, I really would like to talk about our tradition, our families, our culture to people like my brothers that we're going to invite for the ceremony to be with us. Because really, every time when we talk about Africa, it's what? The lions, the zebra, the forest, jungle. They know nothing about Africa, the real culture, the food, the colors, the families, and everything. So this ceremony will be so very important, not only for our inductees, but also for everybody we know. That's why we have to talk about that, invite people, let them know what is African Focus about.
Thank you. Well said. Ma'am, since you're here close to me, same question goes to you. I know they can hear you. We already warned them that you lost a little bit part of your voice. So, ma'am, the same question goes to you. Why did you choose to open your door to Americans, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, to become part of your large African family?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say that I grew up in a very large family myself, of 13 kids.
Ooh.
And I grew up having my father welcome everyone. I mean, suddenly we just see somebody walk into the door and then join us for dinner or stay in the home for a little bit if they don't have room. My father was the ambassador of in Senegal. I mean, they used to call him the ambulance of the area because every woman has given birth into his car. And so I grew up. I mean, every morning we wake up, he's hosing the car. What did you do, Daddy? Again, you took a lady deliver at the hospital. You don't even know him. They don't even know him. He doesn't know anybody, and it's just kind of like welcome everybody to their house, to our house. So that's the foundation I got. And then coming to this country, I've been living for 25 years, and then I've been always the ambassador of my country here. And again, as I was in the university also, I was a tourist guide for the African American at the Gorée Island. That's what I did because I specialize in American civilization. So my internship in SOCORT was just to take Americans to Gorée Island and walk them through it, and then as a tourist guide. I've been doing it for all my 4 years of college there. So when I came here, I wanted to continue it. And then I never will stop because I started with UCLA Fowler Museum, and then UCLA African Studies. I subbed there for Wolof teaching as well for my friend. And then from there also, I just was looking for everywhere I could belong to, I can go to and volunteer. And then just, welcome and hug and, have a large family, So it's just a natural thing for me. So I will do it all the time, and I will keep doing it because this is what I was born to do. And this is why I chose to come to the U.S. We're a French-speaking country, but I never wanted to go to Europe because French is not my thing. I always was passionate to use English. So I said to myself when I was little, I want to go to the U.S., and I did. Well. And when I came here, I continued it. And at the same time here, I was, like you mentioned earlier, the vice president of the African Focus.
Yes.
And then, the vice president of a Senegalese association, the vice president of the Family Bridge Foundation that me and my friend invited me to join because she saw how much I've devoted to just, expand the Senegalese family. So this is that's my goal. And to make sure every African American knows that Senegal is wide open from the Gorée Island to here.
This is what I picked up from everything she just said. This is a woman that has a first-hand experience with Gorée Island. Yeah. She can actually take her inductees through the journey where they go through the door of no return. Right. She's been there several times, so you guys are going to be at home with the Mbaye family when you go to Senegal. And there's a lot to see in Senegal.
Absolutely. Well,
and everybody is welcome. Everybody will be welcome to our good table.
I just even want to mention one little thing. So, also, I worked as helping investors because I was always doing the being the tourist guide. I had people coming back to Senegal because they wanted to do something over there. I used to translate their documents. I used to help them go to do their business transaction while I was doing the tourist guide. I did it for 4 years. So you guys, you should be excited because, I'm going to start here and continue.
Put me on the list. I'm going to go. We talked about that.
That is wonderful. I see you picked that up from your dad.
Yes.
When we come back, we're going to pick up this conversation and keep talking. We're going to take a break right now and listen to some African music.
Check out your my wallet, what day? Me love you very long. Pass me your love like a ping pong. Cause you ring my bell like a ding dong. Oh, cause this love, and no go trouble no one. I know the feeling is strong, but you is a bandit. Never love another life. Go tell my friends them that he would die for me. Go tell my mama, go tell my papa that he would die for me. Go tell my friends them that he would die for me. Go tell my mama, go tell my papa that he would die for me.
For so long I've been waiting, waiting for your love and your body, come take up the money, pretty baby, I'm a honey, we love you for a very long time. You love me when I get a dime, you won't give me you this, you give me that. Me girl so real, she not a copycat. Baby, why it like that? Me love it when you giving me like that. Boom, you are a blessing. You came into my life, no more stressing. Say the smart when your face seems impressing. Everything around you seems interesting. Don't let me for so long, you know. Whatever. Put you anywhere you want. Put you everything you need to know. Whatever. You that I love you so. Yeah, for so long I've been waiting. Waiting for your love and your body. Come take me to
I know, boy. Anyway, Tom got the rhyme with corner. Will you come with me to my corner? I won't give you hard drive format. May was Senebe 5 on that. Nice chick, may a chroma. Maybe do nice flick with my Kodak. Freeze, baby cheese. Oh gosh, she body, maybe boom to say kunka. By the way, flow simple, vida. Cause I the kai say me share a revival. But no many more me than team and try that. And then, say my chill, I will vibe. Swine, you better sabe 6 hours. Now me be a man crash with 20 hours. I know you then change hallmark. I grown kwa makasa but all because of hunger. I don't know because of hunger. Hey, hunger, hunger because of hunger. Nice couple. We see castle heading to the tri-castle. What? Oh boy, until we can't cuddle. Just say Osha Calvin Klein, Mesha Whitechapel. Sa, Mate. Mean to me, but Mesha, we didn't quite send me back. It was set, BBT, wappy. Yes, say a fact on the track, me you slow or you fast on a 1 minute pack, wappy. Anybody say bull fruit, maybe boom after all. YOLO, oh my god, sack. Look at her, but busy. Because of
against the law, sexy girl. Just take a selfie, girl.
Strong, Samson with a smartphone. Let's go. No, the Delilah, fresh, Rasta, straight on the gym to the shower. Back in the hour with the power, feeling so sexy. Took a selfie, old school, pull up, you know me, smell me, 6 feet from a mile away. Round 5.
Focus, African Focus Show.